Hey guys, welcome to another live episode from the Southern Detailers Conference. You know, I'm Jody.
That's Rod goes on me.
And we're super excited because we have the Kimballs crew. These guys took a long flight to Florida and then they drove
a longer ride with a flat tire. But they're here. They're actually in contention for the long distance run because you guys, I don't know, if you guys are up and then you guys in San Diego, Hiram came from San Diego, so you're pretty close for the long distance track. But it might be somebody that I heard from out of the country that's going to beat everybody.
Yeah, so. I think I heard somebody's here from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, actually, there's a crew about, I think, met them last night, talked with them. Forgive me, I have their card in my pocket, but yeah, I think there's 5 guys that came from Puerto Rico, so I think they actually came the farthest.
They
win. Awesome. How you doing, man?
So you guys brought the trip. You had a little adventure driving up from Florida.
It was an adventure to say the least.
Yeah, you need a
microphone. Yeah,
what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the Kimballs here in a second while we're doing that, but we want to do another giveaway. So if you reach back and grab one of those kits right there, the RoadFS.
So we have a RoadFS DA polishing kit.
It's a coarse polishing kit. It's kind of a starter kit. It's got pads. It's got some polish. It's got everything you need in there. We're going to have one of you guys pull the name out of here. We'll wait for those people to show up.
And we want to give Jason Rose a mad shout out for hooking us up. Yeah, I think he gave us about 6 of them.
Charts with the giveaways.
James McCon.
James McCon.
If you're in the building, James McCon, you are a winner.
That's right.
Under the RoadFS booth.
That's it. All right, so let's talk about you guys. So kudos and congratulations. So you guys are a father-son team. Actually, you're a family team.
As of pretty much last year, we are pretty much 100% family-run business. I think it was November we were back in Boise. In studio, that was a lot of fun. Again, thank you for having us there. But since my wife is, she's in the hotel industry, she does sales for very large groups, and everything's shut down. So my wife actually runs the office now. So
wow, that's awesome.
We have her in there, and then Joey turned 18 in February, and
he actually runs the office. I'm not sure if you know that or not, but Kody Kimball, Joey runs the office.
He fires everyone.
You're fired.
Joey, if you're fired or hey, go home. But on his birthday, I gave him 30% of my share of the business. So
wow.
At the end of the day, Kody owns the majority. Joey owns more than me. So they truly are my boss. But we are 100% now a family-ran business.
So let's talk about Joey, because you guys have created a humanitarian award in honor of Joey because of autism. So let's talk about that.
So yes. A lot of people come to us and they look at us, in a short period of time, we've been able to make a name for ourselves in the industry. And people are just like, why are you guys so successful? What can I do to be like you guys? Well, first off, don't be like us.
Yeah, be like you.
Be yourself.
Carve your own path.
Yeah, carve your own path, But, what makes us stand out in the crowd a little bit is we give back to the community, but we do a lot for autism, Down syndrome, the food backpack for kids in the area. It's about giving back. And go back a little bit, what was it when we did the Your Story?
Your Story was June of last year.
So yes, June of last year. Mr. Grant Menard had asked the question. He asked, he's like, when you're done, you're gone, what do you want your legacy to be?
Yeah.
For me, the father, my legacy is these guys, my kids. So that's where the Joey Kimball Humanitarian Detailer's Award came up. My legacy is going to live through Joey. Joey, whether people see it or not, he gives back way more than any of us ever can. With his smile, with his infectious smile, his sense of humor, how he treats people. So that's where the Joey Kimball Humanitarian Award came from, and will be handed out to a recipient that goes above and beyond in their community, giving back, but also to the charities and whatnot. So
Yeah.
That's super cool.
That is super awesome. And you watching you guys over the last couple of years and just seeing, like the way he greets people and just like you said, his infectious smile and stuff, and just his attitude, watching him get down on the dance floor at graduation. So
no, at prom, that boy loves to dance. Let me tell you what. And yes, he actually. I got to share a little bit, not just about Joey. Today is actually my daughter's sweet 16.
Oh man, well,
happy birthday. That's
birthday
awesome.
She, I told her, I said, Allie, I know it's your birthday. I can stay home. I can pass this because guess what? This event is going to happen every year, but your 16th birthday comes one time. And she literally looked at me and said, you go. You need to be there with your friends, with your detailing family. You need to be there. So she did that. But beyond that, even more so, Joey graduates high school next Saturday, and that's a huge milestone. So
yeah, so a lot of stuff going on. Jody's son had his 21st birthday.
Yeah, I did a little FaceTime live with him last night, and a bunch of people at the IDA Greek gave him a happy birthday, so that was a lot of fun. So,
and I think that's really indicative of what people have done. I mean, it was a hard choice, I know, for a lot of people, because this is the first event since things kind of opened back up, and but at the same time, everybody's got family commitments and everything else, and it's always a choice. But you never leave one of these events regretting it. You come away with something, you learn something, you pick something up at one of the trainings, you see a vendor that you've never seen before, you meet somebody, and so I think they're really valuable. And like Mike Phelps was just saying, it really brings the industry together and allows us to share with other people who wouldn't otherwise be face to face with.
Exactly. This weekend has been, so far, I think this weekend, it has been truly amazing because I am Mr. Social Media guy. I am on social media. I'm posting. I'm going to be going live again here in a bit. I'm going to interview somebody. Not quite sure yet who, but that's the goal. Is I want people to see what's happening here at SDC, but also being the first big event like this is bringing back some sort of normalcy to the world. It's showing us that, hey, this last year, the pandemic, it was, forgive me for the pain in the ass, but we are now getting back to some sense of normalcy.
Yep. Yeah. And that's the goal, I think. And that, I really think that's where you're seeing people come out and do stuff that, last year people were concerned. I mean, everybody was a little concerned. Like, oh my God, what are people going to do? But you see people out with Ferraris, they're taking their cars. And I think those kind of things that, we kind of took for granted that you could do and you can go do now. I mean, you guys were awesome in November. You came out to our place. We still had mask restrictions, and we went to that restaurant, and you had tables between tables and all stuff. And we all dealt with that stuff, and I think that really shows the resilience of the industry, but more so the country and the people in the country as well. We were able to get through stuff and overcome it, and just okay, let's move on. What's next?
We can't dwell on the last year. It was terrible. It sucked, but the sun's gonna go down tonight, and guess what? The sun's gonna come up tomorrow.
Right.
Just keep moving forward, keep pushing forward.
So one of the things that I you are Mr. Social Media. Mr. Joey is Mr. The smiley face, right? The daughter is the Sweet 16 princess, softball. Then you got your right hand man, the Rod, right, Kody. And I think a lot of times we when I look at you guys, Kody is just the quiet, soft guy that's always there. And
unless he runs over a hay fork.
Yeah.
Oh, the meat hook. Oh, yeah. The big old meat hook. That was a disaster.
Still crying at that.
And the reason why I bring that up is because I know he's such an integral part to your business, right? But there's such a unique dynamic in a family, right? And everybody plays such a key role in that. And I know that you are like the big brother. And I just have to give you props. And what's it feel like working side by side with your dad and your family?
Oh, what can I say about working with your family? It is
He's not sure what to say.
You gotta catch me on the right day with that question.
That's right.
I love working with my family. It's you're you're working with people who actually care about you. You're not just a number. You are not just another paycheck at the end of the week. You're working with people who truly care about you. I love working with my family because, you know, we all have our good days and our bad days like everyone else. But
Yeah.
we have our bad days. It's a middle finger, F you and I'll see you. F you and I'll see you tomorrow type of deal. But we always show back up. We always show back up. We have a good time, and I love it.
That's good, man. So, well, we want to thank you guys. I mean, we've known you guys for a little over a year now, and we were really humbled when they drove from Washington over to Boise, and we're actually our first guest on the podcast in
the new studio that we had. So, yeah.
And I mean, we were really humbled by that. And
I remember that when you had called me and said, "Hey, we'd love to have you on the show." I want to say we were actually, I think we were here visiting Big D when you had asked me.
I think so.
And I remember sitting there and I said, "You know what?
I don't know how to work Zoom.
I'm like, yeah, that was the
I don't
first
know
thing.
how to
I
do
am
Zoom.
I'm technology challenged. I don't understand Zoom, and to this day I still don't understand Zoom. But I said, you know what? You guys are like one state over.
Yeah.
We're gonna go there. I'd rather have the face-to-face interaction. And I'll be honest with you, we love you guys. You are part of our family.
Oh, thank you.
And I think a lot of that comes from the face-to-face interaction.
Oh yeah, no, I totally get that. There's nothing like face-to-face interaction. I preach that at work all the time. Is get two people together and you have a better conversation than you're ever going to have over the phone or over Zoom or anything. And you just can feel something different. You see facial expressions and middle fingers and all of this stuff that goes with it.
Exactly.
And you get goosed by Mike Smith.
You get goosed by Mike
every
Smith.
time you walk by him.
Mike Smith. I don't know how many times that's happened this weekend. I think Mike Smith is asking me to go back to San Antonio with him. I don't know.
I don't know. Every time he walks by me, he's like, "Hey, man." It's a lot of fun, right? To be with people. The energy here is fantastic.
It's amazing. You know what? I'm really looking forward to the dinner tonight. When Big D called me, he said, I was talking to him. He said, "Hey, the dinner tonight, ticket sales are so high." And I thought, wait, I'm giving this award in front of this group of people, and I'm an ordained minister. I've done hundreds of weddings. I can get in front of everybody. So I may have to have you two get up there tonight, stand in front of me, hold hands.
We're glad to do it. No problem. We'll pretend.
But to touch base back about that, giving the Joey Kimball Humanitarian Detailers Award out tonight. It started out really slow. We got a few nominations, and then it exploded. The company that won, the company and the individual that won tonight, had over 100 nominations from his community.
That's awesome.
Fantastic. So
you're not gonna tell us who it is?
Oh no, you don't.
I tried to keep it a secret. I didn't want anybody to know.
That's okay. We don't have to.
The family knew, and then I was last minute getting the awards picked out and ordered, and nobody around us could get it done quick enough. So I called Daryl. I said, "Hey, who do you use for your awards?" And he said, "Hallmark Trophy, I believe, is here in Lexington, Kentucky." I called him up. The guy said, "Yes, I will get this done." And then he sent me the proof of it, and we don't have the Joey Kimball Humanitarian logo done yet. So we had put the SDC logo at the top. So I sent him a picture. And I said, "Hey, is this okay?" And he called me back and he's like, "Hey, Bubby, you spelled my name wrong." I was like, "I'm so sorry." But he saw who won. It's gonna be huge. And our goal is to make this big every year. And the winner is not only gets a really cool plaque, but they get $1,000 that goes to their business, and $1,000 to go to their charity of their choice.
That's awesome.
And the goal is to make this grow. I would love to one day say, and the winner of the Humanitarian Award and the $100,000 donation is, our goal is to get there. And with folks like every one of you guys out here, we'll get there. With folks like that guy standing over in the corner, the big bald guy, we gotta give him
There's a couple over there.
Yeah.
Hey, Daryl.
Just a big D.
We're just
Big D
waving
over
at
there. He helped make this possible. So again, we can't thank everybody enough.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys.
We're going to be going live with a bunch of people all weekend long. I'm sure we'll talk to these guys 27 more times. What before we jump off here, what trainings do you guys sign up to go to? You guys sign up for any of the classes?
I'm going to be honest. We didn't sign up for any training this time. And with our move, buying our house.
Oh yeah, no.
Things were a little tough,
totally
and we waited till the last minute. It was a little too late. But the training that we're signing up for is the training we're going to learn from every one of you guys.
That's
You
right.
guys inspired me to. I don't have the fancy equipment like you guys. I have an iPhone. And
That's right.
You know what?
That's how
We
you started.
started out
That's how
with
we
an
started.
iPhone, literally taped to our table with boxing tape. That's how we started this show.
Yeah.
So, with like the
Like
just
the first 3
strapping tape.
episodes were recorded with boxing tape and an iPhone.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so anybody can do it, and we've had several people ask us questions, and we're more than happy to show you guys what we have and how we set it all up if you want to get to that level. But if you want to start with an iPhone, just do it.
Oh,
Just like you
blast.
guys in detailing, that's the best advice. I had a bunch of people ask me last night at the IGL and at the IDA thing. What do you do what kind of persona do you put out there? You don't. You're yourself. Be yourself on the show. That's what Jody and I do. That's what, everything we post. Me surfing on the back of a Cushman, I was doing that before I was on camera. I was just doing it. Jody's like, I got to get that on camera. And so you guys are the same way. Be yourself, and we'll do it. So
Be yourself.
thank you guys for watching, and thank everybody for here at the SDC. And we will be back live in a couple of minutes.
See ya.